Hello and welcome to this module where we are going to set up the project calendar. By now you should have your project open, the one with your name and house project. If you had closed it, you simply go to File and then you say you want to open the project. So you click on File and then you say Open. Once you click the Open button, it will show you the recent projects. So for me, my most recent is the one that I just saved. So I simply click on that project and it opens. Remember, in the previous module, we looked at the project information dialog box, where we went to project tab, then under the properties group, we selected project information to open the project information dialog box. So in this dialog box, we can select the calendar that is going to be used as the standard, or what we call the base calendar for the project. There are three calendars that can be used as the base calendar. You have the 24-hour calendar. This is a calendar that works non-stop. In other words, you don't have non-working time. Then you have got the night shift calendar. So the night shift calendar works from 11 p.m. on Monday until 8 a.m. on Saturday. Whereas the standard calendar works from Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So you select which calendar you'd like to be the base calendar. So by default, MS Project selects the standard calendar for you. So we're going to keep the standard calendar. Once you have selected your standard calendar, you can click OK. You can also customize your working time by going back to the project under properties and you click where it says change working times. We are using the standard calendar as the base calendar, but we might want to make certain adjustments to accommodate some exceptions. For example, there might be variations in working time from one season to the next. Or for example, a particular resource might have some unique working hours. So you come to this dialog box for changing the working time if you'd like to set a different rule either for the whole project or for a particular resource. This is the place where we also come if we would like to set holidays that are not falling on the weekends. You might have some holidays that are recurring, like for example, Christmas Day is always on the 25th of December. So you can set it to always consider 25th of December as a non-working day. Then you have got other holidays, like for example Easter, which is changing from one year to the next. So you need to set it within the particular year in which you are executing the project. Let us now set Christmas Day as a non-working day. So you come to this dialog box, change working time, then down here on the exceptions tab, under the name, you type in the descriptions. You type in the description of the holiday, Christmas Day. So it is only on a single day. So we select, change the month to December and put 25th, and it finishes also on the same day. So it's a 1 day exception, so the start and the finish is the same day. So you have got options to go into details. This is where we can set a recurrence pattern. So we specify that this particular exception happens on the 25th of December because it is an annual occurrence. You can see there's also a range of occurrence. In other words, how many times must this holiday occur? Because we are setting up information for this particular project, we need to determine how many Christmases are going to be within the duration of the project. So if this is only a 1 year project, then it's only one occurrence. But if the project is spanning over 2 years, in other words, covering 2 Christmases, then you need to put the number of occurrences as 2. But if, for example, this was a weekly occurrence and the project span was 2 years, you don't put the number of occurrences, you can simply put the end date so that you don't have to calculate how many weeks there are between the start date and the finish date. In our case, let's leave it as 1 occurrence, meaning that our project will not go beyond a year. So we click OK. So what we've basically done is set Christmas Day as a holiday. In other words, when we schedule our tasks, MS Project is not going to schedule any work on the 25th of December. So what we've done so far is to enter an exception for a single day, or if you want more than 1 day, you simply put the range from this date to that date. But we might also want to set up a custom work week, because the default work week for the standard calendar is Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. But there might be a particular week where you are going to work probably 3 days only, or you are going to work 2 days only, or the working hours are different from the standard week. So what you do is you go into the work weeks. We already have the default work week, which if you go into the details, it will show you, if you click Sunday, that there's nothing happening. Monday, it gives you the time that you're working, Tuesday, and so forth. And then Saturday also is blank. There is nothing. So this is the standard week. So if you want to set another week which is not standard, in other words, it's a custom week, we put a description under the default. So we do not overwrite the default. We put our cursor below default, and then we say Easter week. So on a particular year, the Easter will be different. I go to the month of April 2021, and the week that I would like is going to be from Monday the 12th until Friday the 16th. So I click details. You can see that for this particular Sunday, I have options to use the time from the default work week, in which case the Sunday has no work happening. Or I can specify to say make this particular day non-working. So for Sunday, there is no point because it's already non-working from the standard calendar. So what I need to do is to go, say, on the Thursday and say set to non-working. Then it clears the working time. I go to Friday, I say set to non-working as well. Or you can adjust the working times. So let me choose Wednesday, which is the day just before the first holiday, and then I say set the days to these specific work times. So the default is from 8 until 12, and then you break for 1 hour from 12 to 1, then you work again from 1 to 5 p.m. So I'm going to specify that after 12 p.m. there is not going to be any work. So I simply clicked here and pressed delete. So now I've set this specific day to indicate that it is a half day. So in this particular week, you can see that the only working days are Monday, which is the full day, Tuesday, the full day, Wednesday, which is half day, and then Thursday is non-working, Friday is non-working, and Saturday and Sunday by default are non-working from the standard calendar. So once I finish setting my work week, I click OK. So for the rest of the project, the program is going to use the default week. But the moment we get to these dates, it switches to this custom week that I've defined. So you can play around with this dialog box, create various custom weeks, and also create exceptions, which are either individual days or a range of days within a week where you're either not going to be working or you adjust the working times. So before you close this module, I would like you to set up the Christmas day just like we did here. So you do that on your project, and you also set up an Easter week with these dates, or you can use your own dates depending on when you are doing this particular lesson. So once you've finished setting up your calendars, or rather changing the working times, you can click OK to save those changes. In the next module, we are going to start setting up the tasks or activities that we need for this house construction project. So make sure that you are up to date with your file before you start with the next module. We'll see you then.